Hello, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Ethan, aka Ocho Cinco Monkey, and this is the second installment of the challenge of trying to win an MVP, Super Bowl, and Super Bowl MVP with Gardner Minshew. If you missed last week's episode, go ahead and check that out. Had a lot of fun with it, introduced the challenge and all the guidelines. Pretty straightforward. We will be playing one season with the Las Vegas Raiders in an attempt to win a Super Bowl and an MVP and a Super Bowl MVP, as I repeat all the time, with Gardner Minshew. Now last week we rebuilt our team, made a lot of trades, and built a really solid 89 overall team. We won our first game against the Denver Broncos, but made a few mistakes, throwing 2 interceptions, but threw well over 400 yards with Gardner. But today we're getting right into the gameplay, starting off with week 2. And as we go ahead and look at the weekly awards, we see Gardner Minshew is the AFC Offensive Player of the Week with those 5 touchdown passes. So this week's opponent is the Buffalo Bills, who did lose in week 1. So just like last week, we are significantly higher overall than the Buffalo Bills. So this should be a pretty fun game. As always, we are playing on All Pro. As you can see, simulating the defense. Looks like Buffalo did score a quick 7 points. I don't mind a shootout because that means lots of opportunities to throw touchdowns. We're going to do something that we didn't do too much in the last game, and we're going to start off with a screen pass. We did not get Alvin Kamara involved a ton in the last game. Obviously, we are not running the ball a lot, but there's a lot of room here on the left side. We have a huge lane. See if we can get past the safety, up almost to the 50-yard line, a 23-yard catch and run for Kamara there. As you know, I love mesh. Let's see what we can get out of this. Ooh, didn't get the pass off quite in time, but we can see I started scrambling for no reason, and I'm going to get sacked. Hopefully our defense can get a stop here. I am going to be trying to jump into more defensive plays just to watch. Obviously, we're not controlling the defense, but some key plays, third downs, things like that. Let me know if you like that, if you want to see more, or if you just want me to focus on the offense. That's totally fine. We're going to hit Tyler on this out route here. Looks like it might be man-to-man here, so Tyler could get open on that wheel route. And he does. Is it accurate enough? No. Dealing with a lot more inaccuracy today than we were in the first game. Got Devontae on that crossing route. Solid gain of 15 there to keep the drive going. Find Cooper there. Solid gain up to third down. Probably going to be looking for Tyler here on this whip route. And I am. So Tyler Lockett is my security blanket, really. 2-minute warning, and we still haven't scored. This is going very different from the last game. Doesn't look like man-to-man to me from here. Let's see. Got Kamara out in the flat. I kind of wanted him to just keep running his out to the left, but we're able to make something happen there, get the first down inside the 7-yard line. We got a score here, but I want to get the touchdowns for Gardner. So we're going to run with a cheeky little screen pass. Worked perfection last time. We got the blocks. We got the touchdown with Kamara in there to make it a 3-point deficit heading into the half, as long as our defense can hold. As you can see, that was not the case. Our defense did not really do anything to hold them. They drove right down the field, but they thankfully were able to make something happen once they got inside the 20, so they did hold them to 3, so we should still be all right. Looks like we got some press here. Depending on what these safeties do, we're just going to huck it up to Devontae and hope for the best. I'm not mad at a one-on-one with him. We got 2 seconds left, one last play. We're just going to huck this up to one of them and go to the half, down 6. And that is going to be incomplete, so that's all right. Not our best half. A lot of inaccuracy issues for Gardner. I think we're going to try and have to focus on getting more short completions done, because those deep balls just were not there for us like they were last week. But Kamara's open here, and if we can get past the one guy, we can make something happen. 9-yard gain there. That 50% for Gardner Minshew is just not good enough. I'm not afraid to dink and dunk down the field. It does look like we have man-to-man here with 2 deep safeties. Not 2 deep safeties because Tyler Lockett's breaking open, and it's, that should not. That's one of these things about Madden that corner should not have been able to make that play. There's no way. Thankfully, though, our defense is able to make a stop, so we're not going to pay for that mistake. But we got to get something going here. I mean, this has just been a very poor performance for us. We're going to find Tyler over the middle. That's a 20-yard gain. And that's just what we're going to do. Give Devontae and Tyler and Cooper chances to run after the catch. Hopefully try and break something big eventually. And I'm doing something unconventional here. I'm running the ball here on 3rd down. I just want to extend the drive here, give us another chance. I don't want to do anything stupid. We get the yardage we need, that's fine. Coming out with a fullback here, but we don't have a fullback on the team, so it is our backup tight end. See if we can make something happen. Brock Bowers is open inside the 5. Can't quite get to the end zone, but that is exactly what we were looking for. Now we are at the 3-yard line, knocking on the door of the end zone. Let's just put the ball in. Davante Adams wide open. Too easy for us. 2nd touchdown of the game for Gardner Minshew. We're ticking along, about to take the 1-point lead. And we did hold them to a 3 and out, so we've got the ball back up 1. Feeling good if we can score a touchdown here. Give ourselves a full 1-possession lead. We got Davante Adams with some space. The dive does not get there, but he does get tracked down after a solid, I think, 15, maybe 20-yard gain. I wasn't really paying attention to the yardage. As we head into the end of the 3rd quarter, the final frame here, we're going to try and put this game away here on this drive. Looking like man-to-man. So we should have Kamara out in the sideline. Drags the toes. That is a heck of a catch. 20-yard gain down to the 30-yard line. When we're making enough plays, it has not been perfect, not by any sense, but we're doing what we have to do to win the game. And if I were another team, I would just completely ignore when we run play action, as Davante Adams does get us inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Last time he was our big play guy, and Tyler was kind of the dump it down, and we've had that from Tyler as well today, but Davante has been a solid option for us because, of course, he's Davante Adams. We're going to look for Tyler in the corner of the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tyler Lockett. I think that's his 3rd on the season. Number 83 doesn't look right. One of my favorite receivers, as I will probably mention every single game I play. And our defense has a chance to get the Bills off the field here on 3rd down. Allen's looking, fires it to the tight end, who gets past our linebackers. So they do get the 1st down, keeping their drive alive. But after a sack and an incompletion, they're looking at a 3rd and 15 here. They're probably in 4-down territory at this point. Allen stepping up. He's going to run. Only gets 5 yards there, so it is 4th down. Let's see what they decide to do here. If it were me, I'd be going for it. But it looks like they're going to punt. Wow. This is where things get tricky. How do we burn the clock while throwing? That is the key. I think we got to lean on mesh. We got to lean on crossers, short completions. Nothing fancy, nothing crazy. Don't put the ball in harm's way. Just get the ball out. Let the guys run. Looking for Cooper Kupp, who does finally break free. Makes a move up towards the 40 at the 39-yard line. We're going to go ahead and move into chew clock as well. Here on the other side of the 2-minute warning. Just need about 2 first downs, I think. Find Davante Adams down the middle. They are going to start calling their timeouts here. So we can get those timeouts spent. I think we're solid. Could go risky and try and get Brock Bowers on the corner here. But we got Tyler on the whip route, getting inside the 30-yard line, did stay inbound, so they are forced to call another timeout. And we might as well go for another touchdown here. We could just put the game away instead of running the clock out. See how they combat. Play action pass here. You would expect any normal team to run here, but not Gardner Minshew as we look for Tyler Lockett towards the end zone, just out of reach. That was a pretty well-placed ball. Find Devontae up towards, gets the first down. Last time out is gone. We are going to escape with another win. Not nearly as pretty offensively for us today, but we beat a pretty solid defense. So that's nothing to be sad at. And as we look at the stats for today, Gardner Minshew ends up with 324 yards, 61% completion percentage, 44 passing attempts. Reminds me of his Washington State days for sure. 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Devontae Adams, really solid game there. 10 catches for 99 yards. Tyler Lockett as well, putting in the work for 7 for 87 and a touchdown. Kamara got the 3rd touchdown for us and was much more involved. Cooper Kupp, I feel like this was his exact stat line from last week, except last week he did have a touchdown. But we are starting out 2-0. Gardner Minshew's thrown for 400 yards and 300 yards, respectively. So really nothing you can complain about there. And as we get ready for week 3, Sunday night primetime against the Pittsburgh Steelers, we see that we are facing another 82 overall team, just like the Bills. The Steelers always have a really solid defense, so I think we can expect this to be a pretty tough game for us. But we've come out on top twice so far. I believe in our team. I believe in our quarterback. So let's go out there in front of our home crowd for the first time and let's make some magic happen. And there is Allegiant Stadium that we are seeing for the first time. Player Showcase is our guy Gardner Minshew. Looking real fun. Oh, I totally forgot that this was the Russell Wilson Steelers. Looks like he is going to be the starter according to this Madden roster. Not Justin Fields. I wonder if we will see Justin at all. Probably not, unless Russ gets hurt for some reason. Well, just like last week, we get the ball and immediately have a deficit, but that's okay because we want to score points here. We are the Los Pointes Raiders. Find Tyler underneath there for a 7-yard gain, trying to get those completions going. We got off to a bit of a slow start last week. I don't want that to happen again. I want Gardner to be in the groove early and often. We got Cooper Kupp over the top there. Big time play. You know he's going to get open. Hasn't been super productive for us so far, but he's basically our 3rd wide receiver. So that's okay. And I mean, if you have Cooper Kupp as your 3rd wide receiver, you are living. It's probably going to be a look for Cooper Kupp here on the drag route. Those usually are open, as we do have him up the middle once again, getting us to the 31-yard line. So anytime I get an opportunity to go for it, I am going to do that. So it's a 56-yard field goal. They're telling us to punt. I feel like we can make this, no? A little bit too early to be going for a 4th and 11, I feel. So we're just going to send this away. I love that I was just talking about not kicking field goals, and then I have to kick a field goal. And our defense immediately gives up another 7 points. I think we should be able to get Cooper Kupp open on the crosser, though. And we are. Oh, he is wide open. That's a massive play to the 40, 35. Not able to make a man miss, but takes us to the 34-yard line. A massive play to end the quarter. That's exactly what we needed to see. And we're going to try and sneak past them here with a screen pass. Looks like we have it set up well. Oh, got a rough bounce off of our offensive lineman, and we do get caught up short, but this is my offense we're talking about. We're going for it here. We are going to go ahead and try and run this. One of the few times we'll just straight up do a run, but I feel like this is the way to go on 4th and inches as we get down to the 15-yard line. Kamara is not running the ball a lot, but he's running it efficiently. And we have 3rd down here. Hopefully Kamara is able to get open on this Texas route. Otherwise, maybe Devontae Adams underneath. We have a blitz coming in. Kamara does get open. He's going to fight into the end zone for the touchdown. Alvin Kamara making plays 2nd week in a row with a receiving touchdown. And that's why we went to get him, because he can catch the ball, he can get open, he makes things happen. Defense is able to get an interception immediately. I am not being able to simulate anything on the defensive side because it's just happening so fast. But we are back basically in the red zone immediately with a chance to do something pretty fun, but we are going to get sacked here. Had a few guys breaking open, but TJ Watt was just too quick for me. However, I like the matchup of Patrick Queen on Devontae Adams. I like it so much. I'm throwing to it. Doesn't matter. That's a touchdown. Knew it immediately. I knew it immediately. I'm pretty sure that's how our touchdown sequencing went last game. I think it was Kamara and then Adams. So that's a touchdown for Adams in every single game so far. Absolutely massive. I knew as soon as I saw it. Patrick Queen's a good coverage linebacker, but that's Devontae Adams. You don't put them one-on-one. And our defense is able to force another turnover. I wasn't paying attention. I was too excited for the touchdown, so don't know if that was an interception or a fumble, but we are rocking and rolling here. We have an opportunity to go up big as TJ Watt freezes in the middle of the screen. That was weird. Has a solid pass rush and then just decides he's done. Quits for the day. It's funny because he's like still looking around. That's quite the glitch there. If they just want to stop blitzing every single down, I'll take that. I'm not going to complain. They kind of did stop blitzing there, but that looked more like a prepped animation because they recognized the screen, but they recognized it too late as we are able to get the first down here. So we can take advantage of that here. It looks like that's TJ Watt out on our tight end. If we can get the ball over the top, but it was knocked out. Bowers could not come down with it. Would have been awesome if we could have got that catch there. But, oh, I did have Bowers again, but I saw it late. I'm going to throw this very dangerously, and it's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Oh, I was hoping Bowers was going to break away, but I wasn't able to put that in the right position. Yet, they turned the ball over again. Russell Wilson wants us to win. Oh, and I throw another stupid pass. What am I thinking? Wow, this is... Well, as much as Russ is trying to give us the game, it looks like I'm trying to give away the game and trying to give away an MVP trophy. Because I am just making bad read after bad read in this game. But we're finding Cooper Kupp again for 5 yards here to begin the second half. Hopefully we can just be smarter. And we have Bowers over the middle there to the 46-yard line. Haven't really found Tyler Lockett today. He's been pretty quiet. But we got him open here in the 30, down to the 20. Unable to get past Micah Fitzpatrick there, but to the 22-yard line. Big way to make his name felt. That's only his second catch of the game. If this is man-to-man, Cooper Kupp's wide open on that left side. It is. And he is for the touchdown. Cooper Kupp. Third touchdown of the game for Minshew. We have the ball back up 10, and we're looking to put this game away. They're not. They drop back into zone, but we still have a ton of room on this left side. If only our guard there would have been able to get out a little bit faster. We have what looks like a one-on-one between Brock Bowers and Micah Fitzpatrick. I don't think Bowers is going to win that. So instead, we're looking for the one-on-one for Tyler Lockett on the whip route. Oh, Cooper Kupp was one-on-one against TJ Watt. If I had seen that, I could have hot routed him to something crazy. Oh, brother. That's a big mistake there. I wanted to throw it to Kupp, but he wasn't really open. We got Kupp wide open to the 30, fighting towards the first down. Going to come up 2 yards short, setting us up with a very manageable third down. But what do we do on third downs? We take shots. And we have Tyler Lockett open, but the pass is inaccurate. So we're left with a decision here. So we're going to go for it. And coach wants us to go for it. Perfect. We're on the same page here. We're going to send Kamara out here wide. And then we're going to find Cooper Kupp just sitting at the 20-yard line. And, ooh, Landon Dickerson, I believe he is our left guard, goes down. Yeah, that's the first one I've noticed, at least for us. Send it deep to Devontae Adams. Ball was not very well placed because the Madden throwing stuff doesn't work out, but Devontae Adams is just that good. If you throw the ball up to him, you got a pretty good chance of it being a touchdown. If we're not careful, Devontae Adams is going to steal an MVP from Minshew. We're going to have to look towards the trade deadline to see what his stats are looking like. Looks like they're going play action here for Russ. He's stepping up. He has not thrown a single platform pass, but it has not mattered as they do get back into the end zone. George Pickens with his 10th reception there and a touchdown to boot. And they are going to go ahead and kick an onside here. So let's see if we can get this ball. That is Tyler Lockett with the recovery. Making some people miss. Oh, Tyler. I thought he might have made something happen there. But we are going to get the ball back here. Up 10 on their side of the 50-yard line. And you know we don't run the clock out. We go for scores. And we got Kamara open on the sideline. Oh, just steps out of bounds. We weren't able to make a play for the end zone. But we're looking pretty good here. You know, 2 real unfortunate interceptions there in the first half, but the second half has been much sharper. Oh, I tried to escape, but didn't have the time. 3 straight sacks after a pretty big gain there is not ideal, but 4th and 24 is probably outside of the range that we want to be looking at. So we are going to go ahead and settle. First 7, because Gardner Minshew has the ball, except for our other receiver did not go out for the pass for some reason. So, I think Gardner just took 4 sacks in a row. Last chance here for him. If we can get a stop here, I'm going to go for a touchdown. I'm going to huck it. Rolls forward and finds Pickens once again for the touchdown. So they will be going for the onside kick. So here we are. Comes down to this onside kick to stay alive. And the legal touching there, but we recover it anyway. And that is Michael Thomas, who I did forget was on the team. Illegal touching, it doesn't matter to me. We're hucking it up for Cooper Kupp, and he comes down with it. Oh my goodness, I was not expecting that. I didn't really see anybody open, so I just threw it in the air. Cooper Kupp comes down with it. This has been his best game of the season so far for us. Absolutely just took the top off of the safety there. Ran right past him, and Cooper Kupp says, I will take that. Wait, was that not Gardner Minshew that threw that? Oh my gosh. I didn't even notice. Oh, I put Gardner in the second spot for that fake field goal and then forgot to put him back. And Anthony Brown just threw a touchdown pass. Well, shout out to you, Cooper Kupp. You had a great game. That did nothing for us. Literally doesn't help us out in the challenge at all. I'm just simming to the end of the game now. And with that ridiculous ending to the game, the Raiders have won. I am just baffled with myself for that. I didn't even notice. Anthony Brown is black. How did I not see that was not Gardner Minshew? Oh, I was just not paying attention. Shout out to you, Anthony Brown. You got a touchdown pass. And as we look at our stats, Anthony Brown, 1 for 1, 37 yards, and a touchdown. Give him the MVP. He's perfect. I should have done this challenge with him. But Gardner Minshew, a pretty rough day for me in the first half. 2 interceptions, but we do end up with 4 total touchdowns, 327 yards. I really got to clean up the interceptions here. That's 5 interceptions through 3 games so far, so that's not good stuff. And as we head into week 4, we have a matchup, another divisional matchup, this time against another undefeated team. Although, once again, we are looking like the significantly better team with our 89 offense to their 79, 91 to 83, 89 overall to 80. So this should be another pretty good game for us. Should be coming around 4-0. Third road game out of 4 so far for us. Heading down to SoFi. There is beautiful SoFi Stadium as we go in. Let's see, player spotlight. Oh, this time it's our opponent, Justin Herbert. Had a very solid game last week. 400 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. That's what we want Gardner's stat line to look like today. Hit Brock Bowers underneath. Gets about 15 yards for us on the first play. He was looking quick there. The goal today is to not throw interceptions. We want to protect the ball. We obviously still want to push the ball. But we don't want to make any dumb mistakes. We don't want to give them the ball in advantageous situations. Obviously, it's 3-0 versus 3-0. We are the better team, but you'd never know how they're going to play. Hit Devontae Adams on the drag. Smoothly moving down the field, 4 for 4. This is feeling very similar to the way that Broncos game started. Let's try and send Cooper on the out there, but I want him to get a little bit deeper. There he is. Solid gain there. Up towards the 17-yard line now. 5 for 5 for Minshew. Now this is looking like man-to-man. And you know what happens in man-to-man. Devontae Adams gets open, but we are not able to throw an accurate pass. So that one sailed out of bounds on us. Okay, 3rd and 10 here. We can get a first down without getting a touchdown. I'm going to send Devontae to the first down marker. And we got him, but it is deflected. Derwin James gets in there. Says, no, sir. I think we can get this back, even if we don't get it. So we're going to press our luck here. I'm going to run with Minshew, and we're going to come just short. 9 yards. We needed 10. Probably should have tried to pass that, but I just didn't want an interception, so I was feeling a little bit timid there. Well, thankfully that is not going to bite us in the butt, as our defense was able to force a very quick 3-and-out. And we're back on the field, getting the ball to Devontae. He's able to break the tackle there. I'd like to get a touchdown in before the end of the quarter. Step up again, try and slide. I didn't press the button in time, apparently. I think might have Kamara here for a touchdown. Gotta pay attention. Instead, we're going to look for Cooper Kupp over the middle. If he can make a man miss, which he can, we get into the end zone. Cooper Kupp coming in his own. Had a great game last week. Chargers have driven themselves down the field here, but find a 3rd and 6. See if we can hold them to 3 here. Remain in motion, but it is play action. Herbert's got all the time in the world. He stepped up and tried to find the wide receiver, but could not get it to him. And they did end up missing the field goal. So we come in here still with a 7-point lead. And we are going to have, looks like that's Mayer making an appearance for the first time in a while for the first down. We have a lane here for Gardner to run, and we're going to go down. Getting some efficient running here from Gardner. So as we hit the 2-minute warning, just a 1 touchdown lead, but we're driving Probably going to score a touchdown here in the next couple plays. The Chargers aren't giving us looks where we can attack them deep, which is what I want to do. But we are able to find Adams here, and if he breaks a tackle, could do something there. We are only able to get to the 15-yard line. I'm going to send Kamara down the seam. We're going to see what the safety's doing. Fit that in there to him. Perfectly thrown. Touchdown for Alvin Kamara. He got held up on the line a little bit, but we were patient. We were watching him. That safety went with the corner, and we were able to find him for a beautiful touchdown. Chargers have brought it all the way down the field here. If we get all on the 3 here so that they can't double up on us at the start of the next half, that would be excellent. And a diving break up there from, not sure who 39 is because I don't have the defensive numbers memorized at all. One of our corners, though. So 3rd down here, which is a big play. Got some pressure in there, but he's able to find Palmer for the 1st down inside the 5. They are going no huddle. So the real question is, do they have the time? Oh, and he's just wide open. That was way too easy for him. I'm trying to occupy the corner there, so maybe he can get Adams over on the cross. Well, it didn't really work, and I shouldn't have thrown it. Another stupid interception. Thankfully, the clock is going to run out, so it's not going to cost us, but that is our 6th interception through 5 games. And the Chargers were able to just run the ball down the field on us, tie the game up. And I just not escape those dumb interceptions. Find Adams over the middle at the 50. Makes a man miss down to the 45. Doing it from a little farther away to see what we can get Kamara to do. It doesn't look like it's there, but Bowers is open. If we can get it to him. Down inside the 15-yard line. The safety came off him at the end there, and we were able to find him. It might be okay. Hit him with a little bit of play action here. We're going to get Tyler coming across. That was just too easy. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett. Still beat myself up a little bit over that interception. Just was completely unnecessary. And once again, our defense was able to hold them. So we are looking at extending our lead here if we're able to continue to do what we've been doing. But the pressure is on. Oh man, somehow I was able to get out of that and throw the ball away. We're sending Kamara deep on the wheel route. Inside the 5, just shy of the goal line. You saw that man-to-man, threw it early. That's what my first look on those mesh routes is always the running back. And if you see whoever is guarding the running back standing flat-footed, you know you're going to have it, even if it is a safety. It just came up short there. So now we're going to have to figure out a way to punch this in. It's always tough when you have to throw in these situations, which we technically don't have to, but obviously for the statistics we're trying to pull here. Oh, and they got it back. They got it back on me. Derwin James. I beat him deep with Kamara, and I throw it right to him. I thought he was going outside. He baited him. He came back in. But our defense comes up big once again, and I am just getting frustrated with these mistakes I'm making. Oh my gosh, what was that? That was so inaccurate. And just like that, we're sitting at even. That one, at least, I don't really feel like was my fault. That was just an inaccurate pass. Maybe it wasn't the best read, but We are able to bounce back and find Adams. We did get over that 300-yard mark, but yeah, this is the last game I'm recording today for this video, and I know that when we come back in the next one, I've got to cut down the turnovers. We just gotta stop it. Try and go deep to Adams. As we do hit the 2-minute warning here, so they want us to run out the clock. I just don't even really know if that's something we can do. I'm not running. So I think maybe we just go for a quick touchdown. Which we might have something here with Kamara. Go quickly to him on the outside. Get inside the 10. We just need to score a touchdown. That's all that matters. We're going to run here again with Gardner. Whew. That red showed up after Gardner took that hit, and I was nervous. But it is Brock Bowers, who has been great for us, so that is a bummer. But it is not our starting quarterback, and that I will take. And it does, right in the middle. Davante Adams holds on because, of course, he does. That is what he does. Second touchdown of the game for him. Fourth for Gardner, offsetting his 3 interceptions. And now we get to see what the Chargers are going to do. And they're left with 20 seconds left to try and get into the end zone. Now they cannot stop the clock. So if they get stopped inbounds, maybe one last play. We'll see what they do. I don't think they're getting the playoff, and they're not. Max Crosby seals it for us. We are able to break away with the victory. Really not a good game for me. I kind of sold Gardner there. I mean, you look at the stats here. 4 touchdowns, 361 yards. You got to be happy with that. But then you pull up the 3 interceptions, and that's just not acceptable. On the receiving side, Davante Adams and Tyler Lockett led the way with 6 catches each. Davante going for a little bit more yardage with 99. Did get 1 touchdown. We spread the wealth on the touchdowns. I did think Davante had 2, but he had 1, as did Tyler, as did Alvin, as did Cooper. Who, yes, is kind of just a glorified third man, which is great. Mike Meyer got involved a little bit more, and Brock Bowers did go down with an injury. I did not see what it was. And it is a significant injury for Brock Bowers. Dislocated knee, going to be out 5 weeks, which is very unfortunate for us, but we will have him back in the regular season. Mike Meyer is a very respectable backup tight end there, so he should be serviceable. Plus, we also have Davante Adams, Tyler Lockett, and Cooper Kupp. So I think we're good on the receiving front, although Brock Bowers has been one of our top guys for sure. With that being said, thank you for watching this installment of the Gardner Minshew MVP Super Bowl MVP chase. Hopefully we have some more news about College Football 25 coming soon, or have got some in the past couple days as we're getting closer and closer to the day of release. I'm hoping to finish this series before that comes out because I don't really want to play Madden by the time College Football 25 comes out. If you did like me showing some of those defensive possessions, go ahead and let me know and I can continue to do that. Otherwise, probably just simulate past them if that's not something you're interested in. And if there's anything else you'd like to see on the channel, or anything you'd like to see once College Football 25 does come out, because I will be playing that on this channel for sure. If anything like that, put it in the comments. If you like my videos, subscribe. Give this video a like if you did enjoy it. And if you're Gardner Minshew, I love you. That was kind of weird. Anyway, see you later.